Okay, so hi dear Sagittarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali and this is a general love reading for all the Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 29th of September till the 5th of October. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. Want to be a reader like me, you can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course and Ho'oponopono masterclass. And for personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. So don't try to force yourself to fit into the reading, honey. Sometimes the messages are not directed towards you. Okay, the overall energy or the mutual energy of the connection right now, Sagis. दिलरुबा कितना हंसी मिला. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. You know, there's a strong, strange kind of pull in this connection from both the sides. It's a connection that used to work out really beautifully at some point of time. You know, you guys have a soul connection, and you guys feel make each other feel like family, like you guys are family. You guys know each other from a very ancient time kind of energy, right? Things are stuck right now, but both of you are still invested in the situation. Both of you are still very much attracted to the idea of being with each other because of the past that you guys shared with each other, because of the beautiful memories, beautiful past, beautiful connection, beautiful friendship you guys shared with each other. There might be age difference or maturity difference between you guys, but things were going really very well. Now things are stagnant. I don't think things are completely gone or done or something like that, but right now things are stagnant. So even if there is stagnancy, even if the things are not moving ahead, there is still a sense of you guys missing each other in a very beautiful way, like missing the beautiful memories. It's not lustful, it's full of love, kind of a bonding, full of love, full of, beautiful memories, beautiful friendship, beautiful bond. And there is still a strong pull, a strong attraction, like attraction towards the idea of being together. But what you guys are struggling with in this connection is that it is not the same as it used to be. That's the problem here. And both of you are trying to make it something that it's not right now. Okay. And the lesson here is the past is in the past because of some reason, Sagittarius. People change, situation change, and life goes on. Change is the only constant. You cannot bring the past, whether it's like a good one or bad one, in the present moment, and you should not actually. No one of us should do that, right? So the message here, lesson here for both of you is that the past is gone. You got to create or start from the scratch with a fresh energy, with this knowing that it might be more beautiful than the past. Why to keep yourself stuck in the past, right? The past is gone and the past is there for some reason. Hmm. Past is past for some reason. Let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now. Sagittarius. Two of Pentacles. So your person is feeling on and off, in and out, full of confusion kind of energy. Someday they feel like super connected to you. The another day they are not able to understand what's going on. Hmm? Their energies are back and forth, on and off. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Pentacles here, honey. Sagittarius. We have the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords. My God, Nine of Pentacles. You know, what is happening with this person is whenever they think about the situation between you and them, instead of thinking about the love, the bond, the connection, this person feels like they feel stressed out. They can't stop thinking about the negative stuff of this situation. They feel like this independence, this freedom, this working on themselves, taking care of themselves is working out fine for them. They feel like not losing their independence for this situation or any situation, to be honest with you, because whenever they think about this bonding, this connection, this situation, all it brings is negativity, stressful energies, and conflict. and they feel like keeping themselves at a safe distance from the situation is actually helping them to grow as a person, as a soul. But at the same time, they feel like they're not able to let it go completely. Mostly they're leaning towards working on themselves, being independent, being free, taking care of themselves, mostly leaning towards that. But sometimes whenever they feel connected to this connection between you and them, they feel stressed out, extremely stressed out. Okay, so basically this person cannot stop thinking negative about the situation. Okay, and they're trying their best to focus on themselves. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Sajis? Ace of Swords. You feel like after a lots of ifs and buts and confusions and whatnot, you have come to a conclusion. You feel like finally you got it. You know, finally you are winning. Okay, let me see what's the winning here. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Okay, honey. We have the Devil, the Death card, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so finally you are feeling like you are out of the devil's trap. You know, the toxicity, the negativity, the unhealthy attachment, the codependency, the not so good vibes or possessiveness or excessive connecting to somebody, excessive, what we call that, dependency on somebody. It's ending. You are no longer dependent on this person for your happiness, and now you have come to the point where you feel like you can finally move on towards calmer water, find your peace, find your happiness. It's like it's not a sudden aha moment for you guys. It's like you have come to this conclusion after a long period of struggling with what you should do in this direction, that now you can just focus on moving on towards calmer water, finding your own peace, finding your own happiness, and not looking back. So basically, you are not dependent on anything or anyone to be happy in your life anymore. And you feel like this is the biggest win of your life. Actually, it is. So you are coming straight out of the devil's trap. The devil trap is not this person here, specifically. It's like the mixture of this person's energy, your energy, the codependency, the unhealthy attachment. Okay. And you're coming out of it. Awesome. Awesome. Super awesome. I'm so proud of you. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? Knight of Pentacles. Let me clarify this Knight of Pentacles. It's a card of doing nothing, just sitting there and waiting for things to settle down. Okay, let's see. Let me know in the comment section if you know which song I'm singing. The whole song, the hook line. Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Now, honey, Two of Pentacles was there also, but I don't want to say third party, blah, 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 just like that without confirmation. Now, this person wants to take things really very, very slow in order to understand if they are still in love with you, and or they should move towards someone else or something else that they're feeling quite attached to. So there is some other energy also that they're attached to. It can be a person, it can be a romantic connection, it can be their own money, job, career thing. It can be anything. The third energy can be anything. But because these are court cards, mostly court cards, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups, and they represents people and personalities. So they might be connected to other energy here also, connected to other energy also here. Uh, in a romantic way, but right now I don't think things are very serious, or they are dying for each other or something, but they have other option that they are feeling attached to apart from this situation. So their intention here is to take things really very, very slow in order to understand whether they want to be with you because of the beautiful past that you guys shared with each other, and or they want to move ahead with a new other option, other person, other energy that they're feeling super connected to. So there is a pull, there is attraction to be with you. it's there, and the past energy was really beautiful. That's why they're not able to move on from you also. With the other person, other energy, they are feeling more uh, emotionally attached, emotionally invested, and that's why they are going back and forth, on and off, in and out in their energies, and that's why they want to take things really very very slow in order to figure out whether they want to be with you or they want to be with the other person. Okay, they don't want to take any kind of impulsive decisions here or actions here as of now. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Sagis? What's your intention? Eight of Cups. You just want to walk away completely and detach completely from the situation. Eight of Cups represents emotions in tarot. So even if you're emotionally still there, emotionally attached, you just want to walk away and move on towards something better, someone better, towards something that is going to give you much better future, much better uh, connection. Okay, let's clarify the Eight of Cups here. We have the Two of Cups, the Tower, and the Queen of Swords. So you're telling me right now, Sagittarius, that Anjali, I'm done with the love game. I'm not interested in love relationship or soulmate kind of dynamics. I don't um, trust in these kind of energies anymore. I don't believe in these kind of energies anymore. And you just want to be as practical in your life as you can, as cutthroat in your life as you can. Like, you will never allow anybody to enter in your space and disturb your peace or disturb your happiness in any way. So right now, at this present moment, if I'm going to talk to you about love, you are going to straight away say, I don't believe in love. This is shitty. This is bullshit. There's no one likes, there's nothing like a soulmate kind of a thing. And I just want to keep moving forward and keeping myself practical. I am never going to operate from my heart. So this is your intention, to detach yourself completely from from a particular person and situation, and never allowing anyone to, you know, enter in your heart space again. You're telling me I'm not scared. I just know, because it's me. It's my life. I just know. Good for you. If you know it, good for you. Okay. I'm here only. We are going to talk about it next week also. So, okay. So you definitely want to walk away and detach from this particular person or situation for good. At the same time, you don't want to believe in love or soulmate kind of dynamics or lovely relationships or anything like that. You're like, cut the crap. I don't care. Got it. Got it, honey. Let's see what could be the possible outcome for you guys till the, what we have, honey, 5th of October. Sagittarius. I think I have never dealt with a Sagittarius in my life. I don't think so. Queen of Pentacles. It's like you being very mature, very grounded, sitting in your power, doing your own thing. And let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles in order to get the and, fill in the blanks. Okay, let me know about the song. Okay, let's keep it light-hearted. We have the Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Fool card. It's like inside you're still struggling. You are going to be like, why the hell the universe keeps on testing me? Why me all the time? Out of all the signs, out of all the people in the whole universe, why me? You know, from the inside you will be struggling from this feeling, not maybe exactly not the feeling that the way I'm telling it to you, but it's going to be the sense of feeling loss of certain things, certain energies, certain feelings. And then you are going to be super intuitively connected to your energies, and you're going to be like, okay, let's get up. You are a Sagittarius. You have to get up and you have to just keep moving ahead. You cannot give up on yourself. Then it's like sulking for some time, crying for some time, especially at night. In the morning, you're going to be all fine, all dressed up, all dolled up, and you're like, okay, let's move ahead and let's have fun. Let's do something really good about me, about my life, right? And then when you are going to be done with, like, let's do it, let's do that, let's show the whole world that I am Sagittarius and all that, you are going to be like, okay, let's settle down. Let's just Keep it grounded, keep it simple. So this is going to be a very full of layers kind of energy till the end of this week, where you are going to be like feeling lost, feeling sad, a little bit of victim mode, not too much, then intuitively feeling like you should not be living in this kind of energy all the time, then being very happy, extremely happy, and blasting the whole uh, world with your happiness and moving, like going forward, doing things, and just flying. And then at the end of the day, you're going to be like, what the hell am I doing? Then at the end of the day, you are going to be like, okay, let's settle down, let's keep it real, and let's be mature and grounded about it, and let it go, like slowly but surely. It's like the outcome have many layers. For you, the guidance is the Knight of Cups, honey. Please don't push yourself too hard to release something or someone so quickly that you never have to think about it ever in this lifetime. Don't do that, it's not going to work, right? So handle yourself with love and care and compassion, step by step, baby steps. You're doing it from a very long time, Sagittarius. I'm doing your readings from 5 years now, and you are one of those signs who are continuously in the healing process, continuously, right? So you're doing it from so long, I can't even say it's funny anymore. But until unless you are going to start giving the love that you want from the outside world to yourself, you have to keep going in cycles and circles again and again and again. Trust me, it happens. So don't be so hard on yourself, and stop from time to time to give yourself the love. Go on date with yourself, go on movie dates, have fun with yourself. Start loving yourself as if you are the lover of your life, the lover you want from the outside. Be that lover first for yourself, and then understand what you are going to bring on the table in the next situation, next connection. But before that, love yourself, take care of yourself as if you are your mother, as if you are your lover, and you're madly in love with yourself. That will help you to create the feeling of healing quicker than you think. That's the end game. Okay, so you can. I'm going to answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question very, very precisely. Same question 3 times in your mind. Keep it short, simple, and precise as much as you can. I'm going to answer you, and I'm going to give it 10 seconds for the same, and your time starts now. Okay. Okay, so the answer to a question is no need to worry, Sagittarius. If you are getting worried, if you are already all the time getting pissed off, don't do that. No need to worry. Hmm? So thank you so much for tuning in, Sagis. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.